DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today I want to show y'all something special that came straight from the Jordan brand. Shout out to the Jordan brand. Shout out to everybody associated with the Jordan brand. And shout out to all the Work on Your Game audience, because I'm going to show y'all the same thing they showed me, same thing they sent me, which is the Air Jordan 30. This is the black and gym red. That's gym as in gym that you play in. Gym red Air Jordan 30s. I'm gonna show these to y'all. I want to show y'all the packaging. I like the way they package it up with the 30 on the sheet paper, which this is usually just throwaway disposable paper, but they put the 30 logo on it with the Jordan logo. We're gonna take a look at the shoes in detail in a minute. But before we even get into this, I want to tell you what Jordan had to say about their own shoe and an insert that they actually had as part of the packaging. So I'm gonna read off a little bit about what it said on the insert so y'all can get the same information that I got. They talked about how Russell Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard, who are both signed to Jordan, if y'all didn't know, they've been playing in the Jordan 30. Now Kawhi's already eliminated, Russ is playing now. And they wanted to get this gym red out to me before it actually got released. It releases on Jordan.com. Jordan.com is the website, and that will be available on May 21st, which I believe is this Saturday. This Saturday at Jordan.com, you can get these gym red Air Jordan 30s, $200 on Jordan.com. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the key components that Jordan wanted to highlight about these shoes, and I'm gonna get into what I think about them. First is the height. This asymmetrical top line, reminiscent of the Jordan 12, and it's formed by, they talked about the knit collar up at the top, the toe piece featuring new printing technique fashioned by Mark Smith. While it's breathable and still satisfying the Jordan preferences. There's great traction on the shoe, they say, inspired by a Jordan quote, "Excellence is never secondary." It's been rendered 3D to serve the needs of pinnacle athletes like Russell Westbrook, who is a hell of an athlete. It talks about the material, exclusive mix of woven, knit, and printed materials, and the fit. Now, one thing I will tell you about Jordan, as we get into what I got to say about this, one thing I will tell you about Jordan sneakers, I always love the fit of Jordan sneakers. They are the most comfortable of every brand that I've ever worn. That's from regular Nike basketball sneakers, Reebok, Adidas, Under Armour. I don't think I wear any other brand of sneakers besides those that I just mentioned. The fit of Jordan sneakers, like the comfort of them by just having them on your feet, is always top notch. I've never worn a pair of Jordans that were physically uncomfortable on my feet. They feel great. And one thing that I'm noticing here, as I take the insert out, on the inside here, you know, the little insole part in there, is kind of like rubbery. It's kind of sticky. I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's a little bit sticky, so it has a little bit of adhesive feeling to it. So it's not like those normal insoles. You ever get the insoles in the shoe where you can feel your feet, if the shoe is maybe a little bit small, you can feel your foot sliding around a little bit in it because the insole is so slick and smooth? This one is sticky, so that once you get your foot in there, of course, if you got some socks on, you probably will have socks on, you playing ball in these or anywhere you wear them, you got some socks on, it's going to grip to the insole, and that'll make that fit really good. But the inside of the shoes always fit perfectly with Jordans. I've always been a huge fan of Jordan shoes just because of that, not even thinking about what they look like on the outside, but just because of the way they fit on the inside. I like the basketball globe that they got there on the tongue of the sneaker. Y'all can see that globe. And I got a detailed picture of these shoes on my Instagram. My Instagram is @Dre Baldwin, same as my Snapchat name. So check that and y'all can see the detailed picture. I love this bottom with the 30 logo there and the Jordan logo at the top of the foot there, even though most of the time when you're playing, people ain't gonna see the bottom of your shoes, I mean, unless you go up and dunk on them. But I do like the clear part too. I like the clear bottom traction part, and Jordans always give me good traction. My experience playing in Jordans is that they always give very good traction. And this woven knit material on the outside of the shoe, I'm a fan of it because it actually keeps it a little bit cleaner, in my opinion, is sturdier, it lasts longer also, in my opinion. And down here at the bottom in the midfoot says flight speed right there in the middle. So I guess that's probably with Kawhi Leonard and Russell Westbrook in mind. And there was something else that I noticed here on the side. They got some words here on the side, but I can't really see what it says. I can't really read it. I think it says excellence is never. Excellence is never. I can't even see what that says. It says excellence something. I'm gonna try to read it. But if you get these, you could try to read it yourself, or maybe you could Google and find out what it says. I don't know what it says there, but I know it says something. But I'm a fan of the way that these are cut, kind of like medium cut, not really high top, but also not really low top. And again, the comfort of a pair of Jordans is probably the best part about it. And I like the Jordan logo right there on the front toe box. So this is my review of the Jordan 30 Gym Red and Black. I am a huge fan of Jordan sneakers. I'm a huge fan of their fit. Of course, I'm a huge fan of basketball, and I'm a huge fan of Michael Jordan himself. He's my favorite basketball player. Favorite basketball player of all time that I have ever watched, not counting myself. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jordan Gym Red and Black Air Jordan 30s. These are available May 21st, this Saturday at jordan.com. $200. Get yourself a pair. Make sure you get the right size. They fit perfectly to me. I'm a size 13. They fit. Jordan shoes always give me the perfect fit. Even when I had a 13 and a half once, and it still fit perfect for me. I didn't hoop in those, but when I had a 13 and a half, it was perfect for me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got to say about this shoe. Any of you got any questions, leave them down there in the comments. I will get them answered. Work on your game. Air Jordan 30, jordan.com, May 21st, $200. DreAllDay.com. And y'all see that matches the work on your game color, right? The work on your game. We might as well call these the work on your game Jordan 30s because the color is the same, black, red, and white. Work on your game, everybody. DreAllDay.com. What could you not do with more confidence? Less attention to the negativity of other people, more focus on your goals than nothing else, and not letting unfortunate circumstances slow you down. Would all of those help you out? Well, go to DreAllDay.com/bulletproof. Check out my new 8-week course called Bulletproof Mindset. Get started, and I'll see you over there. Work on. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is @Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game. Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball.